You guys, I have to be honest. This morning I was doing my hair and I saw it. The faintest, tiniest gray hair popping out of my baby hairs. Maybe you've just noticed a new line on your forehead. And in that one moment, a tiny panic sets in. A voice in your head screams, "Oh my God, I'm getting old." And you have to laugh, right? Because what else can you do to keep yourself from crying? We're so submerged in a culture obsessed with anti aging. I mean, it's everywhere. We're constantly bombarded with messages that we need to fix ourselves, hide our dark spots, iron out our wrinkles. And if you've ever felt overwhelmed by that, I want you to know you're not alone. This episode is for me as much as it is for you. I'm talking to myself. Hey ladies, welcome back to episode 29 of Not Just Moms, the podcast where we dive into who we are beyond motherhood and make time to reflect on ourselves, our purpose, and cultivating our dream lives. I'm your host, Stephanie, your life and mindset coach, and fellow mom navigating this crazy, beautiful journey right alongside you. Today, we're flipping the script. We're talking about a concept that's not about letting yourself go, but instead about getting a grip on your power. We're going to talk about radical acceptance. This is your roadmap to stop the self-hatred and build unshakable confidence at any age. It's about stepping into the most radiant version of yourself without the pressure to fit into some impossible 20-year-old beauty standard. Let's be real for a moment. How many of you are scrolling through Instagram or TikTok and you see these young, beautiful women, girls basically, talking about the latest beauty procedures they've had done? If you're a millennial like me, you grew up on movies like She's All That. You know the drill. Nerdy girl gets a makeover and suddenly she's a bombshell. But back then, a glow up meant ditching the glasses, maybe getting a new haircut, and a little makeup. Same with The Princess Diaries, right? Anne Hathaway goes from geeky to glam, and it was all about revealing your potential. But the 2025 glow up, it's about becoming unrecognizable. I see these young 20-somethings talking about fillers, Botox, and surgical procedures, and it's wild to me because when I was 20, number one, I didn't even know what these things were. And number two, I definitely didn't have the money for it. I used to think 30s were the end of the line. You were so old, your prime was over, and all you did was settle down, have kids, and start dressing like a mom. And I know, I want to punch my younger self for that. My own mother says to me all the time, like, "You can't wear that. You're a mom now." What? The thing is, we've created so many different ways to hate ourselves. Just scroll through social media and you'll find 10 new ways to measure your self-worth, all in this twisted, endless quest for eternal youth. But here's the unshakable truth. We are aging. You and I, every single day, are getting a little bit older and hopefully a little bit wiser. The more we resist that truth, the harder it is to live in our reality. We start judging ourselves, obsessing over our flaws, and comparing ourselves to everyone else. And that's an endless internal battle. You know those days, don't you? The ones where you feel amazing, your hair looks great, your skin is glowing, and you're feeling yourself. And then there are those other days, the days you feel frumpy and wrinkly and just want to crawl back into bed. And here's the secret I've unlocked. On the days that I feel great, it's because I believe I look great. My perception dictates my reality. The bad days, those are the days I'm thinking, man, I'm old. And it just takes over everything, right? Everything hurts and my day just drags on and nothing can go right. I let my age become a factor when really it's a non-issue most days. This is where radical acceptance comes in. It means accepting the facts of a situation without judgment. You're no longer fighting with reality. The facts for me are I'm a woman nearing 40. I have 3 young kids. My body has changed and it's no longer what it was in my 20s. And that's a natural, beautiful progression of my life. The other day, my daughter said, "You're so soft, Mommy." And at first, I felt a stab of offense. And my immediate thought was, man, like I need to start working out again. But then I remembered at night that I used to say that same thing to my mom. And to me, it was the best compliment in the world because I was thinking as a kid, she was the best, most comfortable pillow, and I never wanted to leave her side. So I'm assuming my daughter meant it the same way. I mean, she wasn't judging me. She was just feeling my comfort and warmth. My body has stretched in ways I never knew possible to carry, birth, and feed these 3 beautiful humans. It's an amazing thing. A woman's body is incredible. So yes, it's no longer what it was in its 20s, but it's done some crazy, miraculous things. And for that, I am so proud and so grateful. Radical acceptance is simply giving yourself permission to exist exactly as you are right now. And it's strange, but the more you accept yourself with flaws, the less you care about what others think. When you stop fighting against aging and start embracing it, you free up so much more energy to focus on building a life that you truly love. When you stop agonizing over the newest line on your face, you can see clearly where you want to pour your energy into next, whether that's a new hobby or passion project or business. So here are the 3 steps you're going to take today so that you can start the transformation of your internal glow up of radical acceptance. Step 1, the inventory. Grab your journal. I want you to write down every single thought and fear you have about getting older. And don't filter it. Just get it out, write it down. Like, I'm afraid I won't be as attractive, or I'm worried about losing my energy. This is the first step of radical acceptance, acknowledging where you're at today and what you're feeling. Step 2, the reframe. Now, next to each fear, I want you to reframe it. For every single thing that you think you're losing, write down what you're gaining. So for example, I'm losing my youthful glow becomes gaining wisdom, experience, and confidence to not care what anyone else thinks. Or losing my energy becomes gaining clarity on what truly matters and learning to say no to what doesn't. Step 3, embodiment. Now, how do we put this into practice? We carry ourselves with this newfound confidence. So this week, every time you notice a thought of self-judgment, practice radical acceptance. Say to yourself, this is where I am. I accept it. Then do something that makes you feel amazing right now. Wear that bold lipstick, book that trip, start that business, buy that dress you've been eyeing. You are no longer waiting for perfection. You are living for yourself in your radiance today. So I want to challenge you this week. Pick one of the gains that you wrote down and make it your mantra. Share it with me. I want to hear what you're embracing. For me, I'm going to love this body of mine today with all its wrinkles, sunspots, and softness as reminders of all the love, joy, and laughter I've experienced thus far. I'll consider them souvenirs from where I've been and what I've done. If this conversation resonates with you and you're ready to dive deeper into building a mindset of unshakable confidence, click the link in the show notes below. We're all human and change is always hard, even when it's for the best. This is why having a coach is so special. You have another human who is invested in helping you focus on what you truly want, whether that's building confidence, deepening relationships, or planning for your future. Remember, radical acceptance isn't about giving up. It's about giving yourself permission to thrive. By acknowledging and embracing your journey, you're freeing yourself to live with your power, your purpose, without judgment, not even your own. If this episode spoke to you, hit that subscribe button right now or leave a review and let me know what you think. I always love hearing from you. And as always, share this episode with a girlfriend who you know needs to hear this message so we can all thrive together. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you guys next week. Until then, unsubscribe from the glow up culture and start loving yourself as you deserve. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.